Hello. We're playing a new game. It's called KONA. It's from Canada. It's set place in Canada. I still don't know anything about Canada. I haven't looked into it, but we're playing it. So maybe we'll learn something about Canada today. Do you hear that? It's the sound of that probably not being true. Anyway. This is a spoopy game. Spooky. Spooky. Gotta get into the habit of not saying spoopy. Because that makes you look like a tool. I didn't sleep well last night. I've had a lot of coffee. They are balancing each other out. And I'm still not human. It's not my birthday. But thank you, Wolf Mute. I don't know how this game works. Oh shit, is September still going on? Is that still a thing you can do even though... Hey, it's Canada! Hey, Canada! It's a pretty game. Ticker shows it as Darkwood. For fuck's sake. Why? Did I not actually hit the button? I didn't hit the button. See, that's why it didn't work. So there you go. Alrighty. Cool. My birthday is actually February 17th. So, yeah, I didn't change the title. Do you guys have vision of this? Yes, okay. Anytime I... Ooh. Okay. That does some weird things. Did I ever get that Minecraft shit figured out? Nope. We're just gonna play this game now. Bunch of save files. I have to assume that's what those are. The Luigi guy, thank you for 17 million months of support. Welcome back. I'm driving. Northern Quebec, October 1970.
Carl Faubert sought information for a living. That is to say that ever since he returned from Korea, after having served with the armed forces,
there's considerably less snow than I expected.
Investigator in Montreal. William Hamilton, a rich industrialist,
thank you,
had gotten in
Intratech,
touch
for 11
with him regarding
billion
a
years of
simple
support.
vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about. Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads. But that's how it had always been. The client pays, Carl gets it done.
Oh, I can move. I can do things now. Can I drive down this road towards the train? Okay, the game doesn't want me to fuck it up already, so... How do I get into the sub-Discord? My accounts have been linked for months. I'm not entirely sure why that's not working for you.
His client's business. Well, actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over.
Is the screen region cut out? What? Do you guys have that weird... Oh, no. Do you guys have a weird glitch where it's showing an issue? Yeah, he says his thing is, the controls were half on screen. Is that being captured correctly? Probably not. We might want to restart the game. Fit to screen. See, the thing is, every time I Alt-Tab, it, does something funky. Okay, so let's put the handle of the door right on the edge of the screen and see if it's on the edge of the screen for you guys as well. It's not, which means that this is just fucked. It's one of those games that doesn't want to window properly, despite everything being fine. So I don't know how to fix, okay. I'm glad it's fixed, Starcath. I'm sorry it wasn't. I don't know why they do that. Okay, so there we go. He added a couple extra syllables to Chevrolet. Ooh, okay. And then it doesn't like being like that. Sorry. I thought this game would just run. You know? Anyway. Whee! A lot easier to drive than in my summer car. Can I crash? It doesn't want me to crash. Alright, I'm just gonna drive on the side of the road then. Whee!
When the roads were bad, muddy, or snowed in, it was customary around these parts to close them off. But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway.
That sounds normal. Okay. So, what are we doing? E is interact. Manistan. It will be good. Man, I wish I knew, like, Italian. Because then this game would probably be better. Okay. Oh, there's more things. Okay, well, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Wait, our valuable minerals could travel the world and reach places as far as Dallas, USA. Wow. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I don't care. Okay. I don't know what that is. If it's Canadian, then it's French. No, I'm pretty sure they speak Italian in Canada. Oh, I can see my feet. Yeah. Alright. That's spooky. Why is this? We're just not going to even mention that. This is so normal for Canada that we're not going to talk about what that is. Or interact with it at all. Okay. So, is this Firewatch? That was like the most obvious joke possible. Hold on. I'm gonna try and kill myself. I don't even know if you can die in this game, but I'm gonna try. Ah, come on. I tried. I'm sorry. That's normal for Canada. We learned a thing today. There's just creepy faces carved into logs. And that's normal.
Carl was meeting his client in a store near this area. He was on the right track.
Am I Carl?
Hamilton never mentioned a road-blocking barrier.
Am I
Why
Hamilton?
was it needed here in the back of Beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come
No,
and
I
raise
must
it.
be Carl.
Still not a soul in sight. There was no point in waiting any longer.
Okay,
Carl had
okay.
to figure this one out by himself.
No, I figured it out.
Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store.
Hamilton.
It was time for him to get down to business.
To defeat the Huns. Thank you, Android Priest, for 10 months of support.
William Hamilton enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forests, not too far from here.
Let's see what it does to the game if I drive backwards. I mean, I can drive backwards, so it's not going to be a huge issue. Can we, like, floor it? I feel a bit on rails, so I'm going to just fuck with it as much as possible.
The local populace was divided when it came to the affluent man.
Yeah?
Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others, an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortunes.
What are we talking about?
Those ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him.
I feel like I've made a mistake. Am I smoking? I think reverse is in first gear. Yeah, I don't think I can drive in reverse at top speed. Just chilling, driving my car backwards down the road. Hey, more creepy faces on the side of the road.
Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people.
I don't know what's going on. I played a little bit of Smash Brothers with I think it was Yol, Vinny, and Ima. Back when it was fairly new, but I haven't played it really any Nintendo games for a while.
Given these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another. So far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target would become the man himself.
I'm jamming to this music. I like it. It makes me feel like I'm actually backing my truck all the way through Canada. Hello? What the fuck? What? Yeah. All right. Might have broken something.
Carl needed to get out of there. The cold and the pain required urgent care.
And now snow. Welcome to KONA. Okay. Hello, person.
The driver had taken off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance. Carl needed help. It was a small, locked box engraved with the letters W.H.
Thank you.
Carl thought about taking it. Nothing was to be left to chance.
Okay. Can I take that as well? What is that? Isabel photo. Who the fuck is that?
Such heart-wrenching Nordic poetry that was. But Carl didn't care much about flowery language.
Isabel, you gave meaning to everything. When you disappeared, so did purity. I would defend purity against the winds, the tides, against ice and blizzard. I'm cold now.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Okay. First aid serves to heal Carl's wounds. Fine.
This deep in the country, his last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside. His life depended on it.
Okay, I guess we're just gonna wander into the woods. South. I'm gonna peek. Okay. Okay.
Even better than he had hoped. Carl Faubert had succeeded once more, and was now on his way to new adventures.
Am I now Carl Fullbear? I don't know. Okay. I don't know what it is with, you know, I don't want to be like that, but Canada, I get it. We get it. You're cold. It's miserable there. But do all of your games, I mean, I'm about to go into Canada and complain about how all they do is make games about being cold and having to survive cold things, because this is made by the same trust fund that, or whatever, that made The Long Dark, which is another game about crashing and then having to deal with the cold. I was gonna give it guff, because I was like, you know, you don't see us in America making a lot of games about being American. And then I'm thinking about, like, you know, Call of Duty and Battlefield and all of that stuff. I'm thinking, yeah, actually, yeah, we basically do make America games. So yeah, Grand Theft Auto, yeah, sure. So I guess I really can't give Canada crap for making Canada Sim, if all we do is make America Sim. Can I put my head in the fire? Are all Texan games about blistering heat? No, it's just about oppressive awfulness. That's generally what we do. See the, what was it? Why is there a hole under the house? I mean, yeah. I mean, the only real game I can think of that's set in Texas is The Last of Us. And that's like in San Marcos and stuff, which I guess they thought was in the middle of, like, near the coast. Which it's not, by the way. It's fairly inland, about as far inland as I am. It's a couple hours drive from here. It's a college town. I've never played The Last of Us, so I don't know exactly how it is. But, yeah. Red Dead Redemption? I don't know where that's set. Like that you went immediately. Oh, hey, I can see tracks. I wonder if they're mine. Probably, considering that I just came from that direction. I mean, the car is messed up because I drove backwards through Canada. And now I've got to deal with it being cold. Seem to have hit an invisible wall. This is not the correct way to go. Thank you, game, for stopping me before I made a decision. I'm kind of taking the piss out of this game already, and I've been playing it for a couple of minutes. He needs to heal his wounds and... Okay, sure. Right, forgot what I was doing. It's kind of true, I was doing perfectly fine until I started driving forward. As soon as I started driving forward, I crashed. Okay. I can zoom in on my feet. How do I... Oh, okay. Equipment. Flashlight, camera, map, journal.
Carl, ever diligent in his work, always carried his log on him, in which he scribbled down thoughts and leads alike during the course of his investigations.
Sure. I? Consumable, inventory, consumable, first aid kit. Okay. I'm healing myself now, and I'm gonna... Name one game that's set in the cold that I enjoyed from the very start. I don't know. I don't know much about cold. I talked about this during the Long Dark. I've only experienced, like, snow once, and I had a great deal of fun with it because, you know, I only had to deal with it once. If I actually had to deal with that on, like, the regular, I would hate it. But that was during the Long Dark. The other Canada Sim. It will not move without help. Okay? So... Okay. Oh, I need to put chains on my tires. Okay, now we can drive. Tilda told me about putting chains on cars and stuff. I've never had to do it, so I don't really understand it. See, we're driving safely now because we're driving backwards. It's the only real way to drive carefully. Let me drive at full speed into the snow where I can't see where I'm going. That seems fine. Can I Tokyo drift this? It's probably not a good idea, is it?
Spread out on a few acres of untouched forest, bellowing caribou, everlasting snow, and undefiled plains, the Manistan region was no tourist hub. It was said to have been populated for millennia by Cree people, and ever since the industrial era, by the metal mining industry.
Lots of houses.
The truck was running on fumes. Good thing that the general store was close by.
Good thing I somehow knew that as well. Automatic Maniac, thank you for 9 billion years of support. Okay, loading. There we go. Do. There's a tree in the way. There's also a truck back there. Achievement unlocked. Rendezvous. Rendezvous? Sorry, I don't speak Italian. The general store. Impact font. Gas.
The pumps wouldn't surrender their divine nectar so easily. In all likelihood, they had to be switched on from inside the store.
I mean, sure. It's a weird way of talking
The
about.
milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottles. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit.
It's a weird way of talking about gas.
Something fell to the bottom of the box.
Okay, well, hey, you just need to buy some.
Carl had no trouble recognizing his employer. He had been killed. There was no need to be a detective to figure that out. But only a detective could have noticed that the killer had to have been very close, that the fatal blow had been given before the victim even realized.
Is this insensitive? Can I zoom a little bit closer? So I'm thinking that's his handprint on his chest there. Yeah. That looks like a dead person. Alright. Okay, well, problem solved. I did it. Not the murder. Someone else did that. Okay, so. Canada. Hello?
An explosion suddenly occurred outside.
Why? Okay, I don't. You know what, Hamilton? I have a frog.
Was in
No.
charge of the general store. That made him one of Hamilton's employees.
Jills?
A very angry employee, as Carl could plainly see.
You know what, Hamilton? I have a frog in my throat, and when people have a frog in their throat, they don't want to take risks by going to work. Customer could catch it, right? I'm a wise man. Not to worry, I will have a doctor's note, or a nice doctor's note, which I'm going to get right now. Sadly, in the meantime, that means you have to close down the shop. Unless if you'd like to come and fill in for me, I wouldn't dare advise you. After all, you might know how. You must know how it's done since it's yours now. Okay, so Giles, kind of being a jerk about things. Drawers, keys. No, I don't want to do that again because I don't know how to do that.
According to that log, it seemed like the whole village owed some money to the general store. Carl was far
I should probably
more
go
interested
check out
in the
that
bunch of
explosion.
nearby addresses he had just gotten his hands on, though.
Okay. Can snow make explosions? Is it a moose? Electricity turned off. Electricity from generator mains. Okay. Hello? Ah! No.
Maintaining his composure, Carl recalled something from his military
Yeah, that's what
training.
I did this there.
Wolves always stay away from populated areas. Wait, was it about bears?
The hell are you talking about? Wolves probably do want to stay away from people. If they're anything like coyotes. Okay. Now we're in this place. It's dark. Is there a light? I can't... I have no eyes, according to that. Well, I'm inside this place now. In the dark, it is recommended to use a flashlight or a lantern. You wanna... Is there a button for that? Ah, there is. Okay. So, in the dark, it is recommended to use a flashlight or lantern.
Staring intently at the controls won't be enough to make that lift budge. The poor thing was out of power.
At least I have this cheery but somehow creepy sounds of the radio to make me feel better. I'm gonna pick up everything that it gives me, because if it says that I can pick it up, then it must be important. Cleanest spot in the area. I mean, for a garage, it's... Oh, okay, well, there is the knocked over crap, but, you know. Hello? Okay. Just... What the fuck is that? Is that... Maybe it's like an asteroid? That's why there's explosions? Hello?
Carl was used to strange phenomena. But a chunk of ice like this? As if an iceberg came out of the ground? That was a first.
Carl had stolen a log. Why are the tracks red?
Prince? Carl found a surprise at every turn. Was the camera faulty, or was it a possible lead?
Moose? Is that... Am I following the moose tracks? I don't see them. I see them in the photographs. I guess I'll follow the wolves? Seems safe. Can I go in there? Okay, apparently not. Alright.
Carl felt that the store and its surroundings still held their secrets, and he didn't like to miss out.
Okay, so that's like, go back to the store, you freaking idiot, and go back and check
the Polaroid,
things.
Carl's long-standing and faithful ally, had seen a share of husbands caught red-handed cheating. There's always something out there waiting to be snapped away.
Why is that moving water? That's weird. Moving water. I mean, you can't see it in the photograph because, you know, it's a photograph and not film, so it doesn't really work. I'll go and take this. Folders. Not Folgers, because if it were Folgers, they'd have to... Okay. So, I mean, I guess it means free gas, right? Credit? Okay, it's gonna have a thing. Turn on the generator? Yeah. Just wanted to see if there were other options first. When wandering in the dark, it is recommended to use a flashlight. This is all jacked. That photo's not important, but this one is.
Jumping from that height was akin to tempting death. Perhaps that man on the snowmobile had seen enough of this world already.
Good. Good to know. Oh, okay. Oh, there was a problem with it.
Electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw one.
When he saw it, though. That's important. Okay. So is KONA the game? This is KONA.
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
Okay, go. Do it. B. Okay. Have electricity now.
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
Okay, so I turned off the electricity in the garage, but Oh, I didn't. I just fixed it. I didn't turn on the. Yeah, that's probably the problem, isn't it? Probably need to turn it on now. There we go. And then, I don't know why that keeps closing. Okay, cool. We got power. We got power. And there is still a dead body here. But we found this.
What could be inside that envelope?
Let's
Carl
go.
was taken aback. He knew this address. It was said to be the address of the P.O. box for the Canadian Secret Service.
I guess they have that. Okay. I guess we won't check that mystery out. There's a letter from or to the Canadian Secret Service, and we're just not going to check that out. But hello?
The snowstorm pummeled everything in its path. Carl was not surprised when he heard no tone.
We're not going to check out why that is a thing, so I guess we're fine. Let's go put some gas in. That is a rocking tune, if I've ever heard one. Okay. Gas. I should no, let's turn off the car first. Or not. How to die, 101. Okay, well, it's okay. We didn't put that much in. So, it's fine.
Carl knew straight away where to find the infuriated LaChance.
I
Any
did?
good investigation would have to start there.
I do? Why is the car still on in the first place? I don't know. It just seems like a bad
Carl
idea.
felt a chill down his spine and had a terrifying realization.
Yeah?
If Hamilton was dead, then who was going to pay him?
That's what you need to be concerned about, yes. If you're doing a job, you gotta make sure you're getting paid. I wonder if the generator has, like, infinite power or not. I appear to be the world's dumbest detective. Also, I keep... Okay, there we go. The garage has electricity now, so that's a good sign. Yeah, it's not a good idea to have the car on. No Darkwood today? Maybe. We'll see how this goes first. But probably not, no. Okay, so this... You have electricity now, right? Is there a switch for lights? Do we have lights? Ah, there we go. Cool. Good. And then we can press this thing. And there'll be wolves under it. Okay. I have a crowbar now.
At long last, the crowbar was within Carl's grasp. Surely it would come in handy at some point.
Fuck this guy's car. I don't know. I feel like I'm solving puzzles that I'm not aware are puzzles yet. Oh, that's a meaty... That... Fuck pea soup, apparently. That's a meaty sound. Yeah! Fuck soup. Soup is shit, to be honest. At least we know it's fragile. That's true. Okay. Just gonna... I can't hit glass, apparently. It's against the law. I'm a law-abiding guy. Okay. Such a good sound. That is the sound that I want from a thing. Okay. So, anyway. Just fuck this store up. I mean, I'm not getting paid, so... Can I just take what I mean, if I'm not getting paid, can I... Broken clock, how convenient. Okay. You can stop. I just want to rob the place. I'm not getting paid, so... If I'm not getting paid, I'm just gonna rob the guy. That seems to make sense. Either that or I leave. I mean, he's dead. What's the sound of hitting a dead body? probably shouldn't do that. Okay. Let's try and leave and see what happens. If it tells me I can't again, then I'm gonna just go back.
Carl was beginning to know the store and its surroundings like the back of his hand. The seeker had sought.
What? Okay. There it is. Hey, Nick, how you doing? But is there a code you can put into the cash register? That seems to be the idea. Alright. So there's still what looks to be moose tracks. Glowing moose tracks that just aren't in the picture. So. Do I have a weapon available to me? I mean, yeah, that's some magic shit, if I ever saw some. Muscles. Try 1980 or 1963. It was in the photo. Oh, where's the button for Okay, Q is. I can see magical mooses with my camera. Okay. Let's try it. Okay, 1963. Sale. Hey, it worked. Free money. Which we're not taking because I guess we're good people. Okay. That's
a murder
gun.
weapon. What was that doing there, Carl wondered. Hamilton must have been determined to keep some information secret to post this key. Shame he got unlucky. Everything made sense now.
No?
Poor Hamilton's denunciation was interrupted, and he figured it would be best to lock everything up and send the key to his correspondent, who would receive the box later on. Clever, but not enough. That's what happens to ordinary people playing spy.
Okay. I have a gun now. Can I use it? Oh, hey. Where am I going? LaChance? That's where I need to go, right? Okay, so we're gonna go to the LaChance resident. Okay. I don't know how I know it's... I mean, did I even check this out to see if he got shot? I feel like I'm a really crappy detective. Okay, get in. We can make it a murder weapon, that's true. Anything can be a murder weapon if you kill someone with it. Okay, hold on. I need to... That's a tree. Okay. I mean, I think as a detective I should probably not murder people, but also as a detective, when I kill people, it's not murder. It's police work, right? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Out. You could probably beat someone to death with like a lot of things.
Parking job ever. Who was Carl to judge, though? It may be customary to park like that around these parts, or not.
Carl is a sassy bitch. I guess that's how that song ends. Okay, so I'm looking for like the first exit on the left. So this has to be the LaChance residence, right? Hold on. Let me check. Whatever. Mail? To Mr. Giles LaChance, Mr. LaChance, we have carefully taken note of your complaint regarding a collapse of the natural cave on your property. However, given the absence of actual damage or injury, we cannot move forward with this investigation. Natural cave cannot be considered a personal belonging. Furthermore, your claims of a landslide caused by the work and the seems to be outlandish. The mine is miles away from your property, and it's imperative that you secure your property. To be held accountable for any injuries caused by a steep terrain. This is where Crying Wolf leads you. Wow. Okay. So Mr. LaChance apparently bitched out the government one too many times. They're like, no, you're not getting any sort of support from here on out because you wanted us to do things. Stealing the mail is illegal. No, it's not. It's police work. I'm being a good detective guy. I'm a detective because I said so. That's how it works in Canada. In the Canadian wilderness, everything is true when you say it's true. You're a detective? Damn straight you are. I own this house now. Who's gonna stop me? This dude? I have a gun, I'll have you remember. Hello?
The air was freezing, right down to the bone.
Okay. Alright. So, anyway, this isn't my house anymore. I'm done. Fuck that. But I'm a detective, so I've got to look at it, don't I? Can you stop?
Was that the Lord Almighty's doing? A huge block of unnatural, glowy ice had swallowed that poor woman's body.
That's a woman?
What sort of
How do you fucking know that's a
supernatural
chick?
force could have conjured this? A sudden cold snap struck Carl, who felt like he was pulled into a dream.
What? Hello?
Something was hidden under the stairs.
Satan? Is that you? It's me, Carl.
The man grabbed his rifle. Carl felt a sense of dread in him.
There's nothing useful here. Okay. $19.48. That's gonna be the code. Okay?
Perhaps their spousal relationship had been cooling down lately.
I mean, he's got a gun. So that's not good. I'm just following the handprints because it seems to be right.
It seemed like secrecy was commonplace in this house.
Hello?
Carl felt the cold slowly dissipate and was brought back to reality.
Is this the kind of visions that actual detectives have? Yes.
And all that was left of her voice
I'm also
was
a psychic
diary.
now.
She confided
But only
in this
Canadian
diary,
detectives are
amongst
psychic.
other things, the tragic story of a young woman, a victim. Was this what she was hiding?
Blackmailing scheme is a prime example of Giles' brightness. He's a small dog. He thinks he's bigger than he actually is. He growls, generally thinking that he's scary, but everyone knows that he can be pushed aside with a little kick. He truly believes that he can blackmail Hamilton. The big boss himself is going to be a long time in hell before Giles can actually pull off such a feat. After all, Hamilton is rich, learned, and an influential man. I can almost read. Not only is the blackmailing a bad idea to begin with, but let's be honest, Giles is way out of his league, but Giles doesn't even know actually how he's going to carry this out. I don't think he ever would. He's just throwing random threats out loud in the kitchen. He said he'll do it eventually, but I know better. Successful blackmail requires masterful cunning, and Giles is a master of nothing. He is a slave and forever will be. I look at the safe that he keeps hidden in the fake wall, in which he stores all of the incriminating documents he intends on using, which I cannot come to grips with the sheer ridiculousness of the whole thing. Oh, there's more. Okay. 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 I'm gonna be honest, I don't care. He'll let us know. I probably should care about the detective mystery, shouldn't I? Like, I can't just be like, I don't care. Looks like they're repainting the whole house. Why are they putting oil? I guess it's acrylic. It would have to be. Otherwise, they'd just be dumb. But it turns out that Giles' wife thinks that, Giles? Is this pronounced with a J? I don't know. Turns out that Giles' wife is, not so... Hello? Okay. So we're gonna go and then get this going. Alright, cool.
The pot was cold, and the stew inside wasn't cooked.
Okay.
It's likely that poor Giselle was slow cooking it before she got snapped. What a
Steak.
waste.
A single cucumber for solitary nights when your husband is a dumbass. Oh fuck. This is not gonna be that easy, is it?
Carl had seen that kind of safe before. With its double-layered security system blending letters and numbers, its code couldn't be broken by the common burglar.
Maybe it's BL48? That would make sense. Okay, B. I'm sorry, what was it? 48, okay. I was gonna do it the other way around. Okay, so B 4 8. Okay, that's not it. It's just an extra tumbler. How is that uncrackable?
What a mess. Clearly, there was some major revamping work underway here. The place looked barely habitable.
Can I have his hat? It's kind of cool. I mean, it doesn't seem like it would be that much
Many
more secure.
boxes scattered about. Carl didn't need to summon his detective training to quickly figure that the LaChances had just moved in.
Really? Looks like they didn't like the look of this place.
A nice white coating would restore the room to its charm of olden days.
A box full of Harlequin novels. Okay.
Beautiful portrait of Gilles and Giselle, bound together by the chains of conventional love.
He looks happy. Cigarettes, good. Robbing dead men. Can I sleep in their bed?
The cross looked after a marriage's well-being and served as a motivator to uphold the priest's sermons calling for more little worshippers on one hand and cautioning against guilty pleasures on the other. Indeed, the LaChances were still part of the God-fearing generation.
Why is the music getting more and more like... Is there shenanigans going down downstairs? I mean, you know, she's got that going on with her. That's fine. I've yet to find a clock that works. I mean, I could eat soup. I'm trying to decide if I'm actually hungry in real life or not. I might go and get a Coke just to have calories and energy. So I've searched this place and I don't know what I'm doing. The curtains are frozen as well. Yeah, is that normal? I don't know if that's like, I did it. Yeah. Alright. Oh.
It felt like old people were all these walls could see for years. The LaChances could hardly be blamed for wanting to freshen things up a bit.
BL... How do you use this? Someone resubbed? Hey, Donna is here. Hi. Maybe, because I can only put one in, so maybe it's like B. 19... 40. Okay, so it's one letter and then digits. There's no L on that vault. There's no L on that vault. There's no L in that vault. Okay, so it's maybe B. How you doing, Donna? So it's 3 numbers and 1 letter. I'm gonna keep fussing around in this person's house because, you know, I mean, she doesn't seem to have a problem with it. So it's fine. It's fine if I'm haunted. What? Okay. Isn't it 1948? Yeah. But that doesn't seem to be the answer. I'm not really spooked. I mean, that's a thing. Okay, if I've got 948, maybe.
Many boxes scattered about. Carl didn't need to summon his detective training to quickly figure that the LaChances had just moved in.
Yeah, considering he just figured that out a minute ago. He's really goddamn proud of himself, isn't he?
Many boxes scattered about.
Holy crap, maybe they
Carl
just moved
didn't
in.
need to summon his detective training to quickly figure that the LaChances had just moved in.
20 years ago,
The general store, along with several more infrastructures in the area, had been acquired by wealthy industrialist William J. Hamilton. Perhaps the village should be rechristened Hamiltown.
See, that's funny, because it's not. Okay. So that didn't have the answer on it.
Ah, moving. What a pleasant activity. Of course, you'll find the record player only to find the records weeks later in some random box.
Dominoes and dice. Okay. So I'm betting B. 9, 4, 8. No, okay. It's not that. I don't think we have the answer to that yet. So I guess we're leaving. Just carry 1 log on us at all times. Seems like a good idea. It doesn't seem like it would take that much. Hey! It's another spooky. Yeah, it's not E, 948. I tried that. Alright. No, I tried B, 948. That's a lot of nothing. Is this what Canada is? Just nothing? I put 1984. I mean, I tried B, 948. I'll be honest, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I guess I'm leaving. Let's just go somewhere else. I'm here. What is this? Treasure map. Okay. So near the cul-de-sac. So can I compare that? Alright, so is there something nearby? Okay. Anyway, Bedard? Where's that? So from the lake to... Oh, hey. My sweet Marie, may the treasure hunt begin. I have hidden wonderful things for you all over the village. Follow my clues. You're holding in your hands the first map. The hunt begins at my place. You are so clever. I'm certain you'll find everything. Okay, well. Apparently she just didn't even give a shit. So, how do I look at the thing? Okay, so... I've found a lot of information that I don't really understand. Hamilton's murder. What's with the treasure map? Can I look at it again? The fuck? Okay, and then I've got photos. So I guess I don't have a map that shows that? Okay. Are we in... No, this is, we're in Canada now. Good. Is this a horror detective game, or is this, just a detective game? I'm getting a horror detective feel out of it. Wait, what am I doing? I didn't do that. Why? Why the fuck did I do that? I didn't say to do that. Alright, later, meaty. Alright. I think I'm actually gonna pull over real quick. Can I pause the game? I don't want to just, like... Maybe if I get out of the car I can pose it? Pose it? Pause? Is it saved? So I want to take a quick 2-minute break. Maybe get a Coke and chill for a sec. But I'm not sure how to pause. Because escape, I'm not sure if that's actually pausing anything. Okay, it does pause if I press tab. Or I mean if I press escape. So I'll be right back. I don't know what today's KONA game is. Hopefully it's something that you guys would be interested in. I don't know. So I'll be back in say 2 minutes. I need a minute to like get a Coke from downstairs and just kind of wake the fuck up because I don't really feel like I'm awake at all. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. See you then. I have a mouthful of gushers now. But I'm back. Oh. Hmm. 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 Mm-hmm. Hmm. Oh, God. Why is it like that? Alright. Yeah, that was good. Anyway, I'm back. Thought Rev being a gremlin was a joke. Gushers are fucking great. They're not, really. I mean, the blue ones taste like Clorox. Maybe like Windex. I don't know. What the fuck is that? Okay, let's get out real quick. And,
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Okay. Okay, we're going back the way we came. But anyway. And then the red ones kind of taste like blood. I don't know if that's meant to be like that, but, and my favorite is just, like, when you've got, like, a whole bunch of them, like, the little pack, is all of them are, like, stuck together, right? So you just, like, shove them all into your mouth at once. That's what I just did. Because it's faster. Also, today's Coke is apparently for Adam. I'm not giving it to anyone named Adam. The only Adam I know is KY. And, I'm gonna be drinking this shit myself, so, you know. There you go. Turn on the radio. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. We bought a Pokemon plushie today. Which one? Okay, I'm blacking out again, so... Zathura, thank you for subbing. It's very cool of you. Thank you so much, man. This is how I arrive. Anyway. I'm here now. At least it's nice and warm over this dead man's body. Can you shut that? Okay, there we go. Anyway, we're just gonna hang out here now. Why are his hands all jacked up? Is that normal? At least we're warm now. So... yeah, I don't care. Again. Crap. Where do we go now? I like the cat.
Amateur hunters showing some pride in having killed a nice pelted beast. With men like this roaming the area, wolves would become extinct within 10 years, Carl thought.
Am I Carl? Am I just speaking to myself in the third person?
A picture of the Magasin LaChance store, seemingly taken the day it was first opened. It feels frozen in time.
It's cold enough for anything to be frozen. Hey, how about you don't spoil things, Dan? Just because I don't know how I'd know that number. Explain to me how I would know that number. Yeah, don't fucking do that. It's just a dick move, really. Fortunately, I'm forgetful enough that since the message was deleted, I've already forgotten what the answer is, so... The narrator is probably not Carl, but I am probably Carl. That sounds right, because he likes to talk about Carl. The narrator, excuse me. The narrator has, like, he's got a little bit of a crush on Carl. I mean, it's nice to know that I can't crash this thing. Not in any way that actually matters. Thank you. I thought it was a good parking job, too. Alright. So back we go to the LaChance. LaCroix. LaCroix is that thing that's sort of like water but not, right? I have a friend who's from Italy who's really into that stuff. I have like a couple of bottles of it in my refrigerator because like there was like a deal on it, like buy something else and you get that for free. So I meant to give it to her, but then I never got around to it. So now it's just kind of like hang out in the back of my fridge. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know if it can spoil. It's just water, right? It's water in a glass bottle. I like how that door is just awkwardly held open like that. I'm gonna check and see. Try it? I mean, it's been in the fridge for at least a year. So, if it sucks to begin with, what is going on with that texture? Oh, it's just because it's blurry because I'm really close. No, it's just ass. Alright, okay, so it's an acquired taste. So chat tells me that there's a way that I'd know this. It was in her diary, but I can't seem to bring it up again. Oh,
looks like the holes in that puzzle are there to stay.
I mean, I could put it together. I got time. I got time. Congrats, Zarketh. Yeah, I can't seem to bring that journal entry up again, so I'm gonna bet that that's not the answer to the save, because otherwise, if you weren't paying attention, you would soft lock the game. And I believe in these people enough that they wouldn't do that. There's this going on. I see another spooky ice thing. Nope. Hello? I don't know what this is. Ah, there's some elk tracks there. Let's see if I can see more. Huh, okay. Hey, it's another dead person.
A shiver ran down Carl's spine as he glanced over another body trapped in ice.
I like that sound.
The scene was quite chilly.
Can you not?
Carl felt familiar shivers going down his spine, and he was back in the realm of visions.
Dog, please. So whose footprints are these that ran off this way? Hello? Beast.
To all appearances, this was a hunting log. Better yet, a war diary.
The beast enjoys long summers. Its sanctuary seems impregnable. The ice is everywhere. I need to exercise patience and wait for it to come out. To think like a hunter. The beast often invades settlements bordering the lake. It terrorizes white people. They never see it coming, but they feel its presence. The cold dread grabs at your innards. The beast excites the wolves, makes them more aggressive. One attacked me. I had to cut its throat, blade digging into its flesh, making the sound of a taut wire. The beast is getting closer to the villagers. It moves at night, bringing heavy snow and strong gusts of winds along with it. I tracked it to no avail. I do not know this. I do not know the white man frozen in ice, but I do know this. If this is the work of the beast, its attack curdle the blood of the victims. White men know nothing of the forces of nature. I touched the ice imprisoning the white man. I saw things, but I do not understand them. It was as if the past, the present were one, as if I were a spider, and with my 8 eyes I can see backward and forward simultaneously. This beast, this creature, is not of this world. I must find the beast again. If necessary, eliminate it. Okay. Oh, there's more path. Hello?
What could these engraved numbers mean?
739.
Suddenly appeared.
Hey, it's that number that someone posted in chat before we knew them. It's almost as if they probably looked up a guide and then said that they were able to do it. It's almost as if that breaks one of the basic rules of my chat. I don't know. Anyway, 739. And I'm betting it's B because that's their name. Oh no, Durg. Isn't the Yeti just Bigfoot? I think it's like cold Bigfoot, you know? What's happened so far? I don't know. And then we're here. Giles' wallet.
The vision slowly faded away, like an icicle melting in the palm of your hand. Carl, back in the real world, now knew who the icebound man was.
It was Giles.
LaChance, the general store's manager
Giles?
himself.
Jeffrey? Check for money? Yeah, I don't think that'll help. Alright, well. Have I missed much? About an hour. But we don't know enough about what's going on. But as far as we can tell, there's a Yeti, and it's freezing people. And it kills them when it freezes them. See, I thought Guile was from America, but apparently he's Canadian. That's Street Fighter lore for you. We know that because we found him and he's dead. I haven't seen a single alive human yet. Nope. He's Canadian? Yeah. Isn't it a Winnebago? I mean, possibly. I don't know the difference between a Winnebago and a Yeti. So there's that. What was the number again? Okay, well, yeah. And so B, and then 7. Because apparently in I guess Canada doesn't go to war enough to have enough dog tags to really need more than 3 digits. There you go. Compromising document. William Hamilton is a crook. He has been blackmailing everyone in the village, myself included, like the infamous... In this document is the proof of every bribe paid by Hamilton to the federal authorities in regards to the acquisition of his damn mine. The fact that he is using his henchmen to instill terror within the village will not sway the tribunals down in Montreal, but the fact that he has been bribing government officials surely will. I can already picture it. It will be making the front page. English are all the same. We will prevail. Written in different ink. Hamilton is not only a crook, but a murderer. I do not believe in his remorse. I firmly believe that he will pay for this crime. I do not believe in native magic, but I do believe in their vengeance. Okay. There's only like 1,000 confirmed Canadian soldiers, and he just happens to be 739th one. Guess he didn't really... I mean, maybe they just reused the same numbers? That seems like it would get confusing. I don't believe in magic, I just believe in magic. Yeah, same. Okay, so I should probably figure out where I'm going real quick. I guess let's just keep heading down the road. We could back up. I'm glad it's got a marker on there, otherwise I wouldn't know where the fuck I'm going. And then we just go down this way. Bedard's house. Bedard? Is that how you pronounce it? Again, still don't know Italian. Jesus Christ, there's only one channel in this area apparently, and they only play the greatest hits.
A true Catholic always strives to keep lowly temptations at bay. Obviously, Carl thought, someone in this house wasn't doing a good job at upholding the Holy Bible's teachings.
Am I a preacher or am I a detective? Or am I a preacher detective with psychic powers? Because that seems fairly possible at this point. Just, everyone really loves this song. Inevitably, no matter what culture, what channel you listen to, they always have that one song that they always play. And it's just like, you were just listening to,
Carl was no burglar. He didn't need to resort to petty techniques such as window breaking to find his way in. A good detective simply looks for keys where gullible souls hide them.
I found it. I did it.
The house smelled like incense, the kind that reminds you of the good Lord, of peace.
Very Jesus-y. Let's see what they got to eat. Steak. Good. We all know that Jesus' previous job was being a detective. There's like a big chunk of the Bible that we don't know what Jesus was doing. So it's entirely possible that Jesus was, for like, you know, I don't know, from the ages of like, I don't know, baby to... When did Jesus die? Like he was like 30 or something? Like, during that time that we're not keeping up with him in the Bible, he could totally have been like a medieval detective.
Mother must have spent her days washing the filth off her kids' diapers.
I hate that.
Who knew that giraffes thrived in the North Pole? The craze for toys was stupefying.
Okay. I think I had one of those growing up. Like, for some reason. It was yellow, though. It didn't have a top hat, but that pose is exactly... Hello? I was expecting to see some spooky shit, but it's just normal shit. Okay.
The Bedards had vacated the premises. Carl gathered they would be of no help.
Okay, gotcha. Let's see. Muster the courage, the usual condescending tone, courage to face what is coming. It doesn't fare. So, someone is having Oh, okay. You had try as I might, he'll never realize that he can simply not be the father of the child I'm bearing. But how can I be sure? I have to keep this a secret, at least until the time is right, when it'll be safe. The doctor lets me know that it couldn't be kept hidden forever. Gotta muster the courage, he said, with his usual condescending tone, courage to face what's coming. But he doesn't get it at all. For him, it's just a childish affair. He doesn't realize that I've brought eternal damnation upon myself. Excuse me. September 14th. Marie is very sick and Jean-Luc plunges into despair. I've told him nothing about the evil growing inside me. Sometimes I feel that he can see right through me, and Marie's suffering, and I'm the only one to blame. Oh, Lord Almighty, why do... Okay. Because, I mean, you're being a dick. Marie has recovered, but there's something really gloomy about her now. She always seems sad. Maybe she caught a glimpse of what dying is like. If she is truly an unhappy child, is it because of me? Jean-Luc must be honored. Truly honored me 2 nights ago. If the baby makes it, maybe doctor can convince him that it was born prematurely. It's my only way out. We're headed to Jean-Luc Saint Jean tomorrow to visit Jean-Luc's mother. I need to. The situation is untenable now. We fear the worst. She fucked the beast? I think she just fucked some other guy, and it's evil because, you know, don't go sleeping around. And she's like, oh, the doctor thinks it's just a childish affair, but it's not. I'm a sinner. Hello? Why is my phone blowing up?
Shame that the family had bailed. Carl would have had a few questions for Jean-Luc, a close friend of Hamilton's.
I don't think that... no, she didn't. That's not what's going on. It's 1970-something. We have a diary, just like Mom. Unlike her, though, I don't wear a long face when writing in it. But I do love to write my thoughts about Martin, most of all. I love talking to him. He loves me. I think he loves me, too. Just like in Romeo and Juliet. People don't like it when I see him, only because he's blasé. What? Just like in the story, nothing can stand in the way of true love. I lost the appetite. I can't sleep anymore. Every waking hour, intense shivers run through my body. That is making me see the doctor with his big hands touching me everywhere, his foul breath exhaling all over my face. Yuck, I'm not sick. I'm in love. I love Martin so much. There's nothing like better than thinking about us playing together as we always do. I wonder if he found the key I lost the other day. I was pretty sad when I did, because it was for my dad's garden shed. Martin has always been afraid of him. I think Martin's dad is a bit of like Dad's god. The key fell in the burrow next to the shed. Poor Martin, he cried like a baby. I still do love him. I mean, I don't know as if this kid's actually read all the way through Romeo and Juliet, but you know, star-crossed lovers is not a good thing. It's a bad thing. Didn't end well. A lot of people died. I mean, she's right that they're like both kids. I think are they like 13 in the story, and then like that caused like 8 people to die. It ended up going badly. I haven't really read it in a while, but anyway. Often cries when she feels lonely. There's no reason for her to cry. Mom can be so stupid sometimes. Dad works a lot because the wealthy Englishman buys everything. That's what notaries do. They basically make sure that people get what they're paying for, basically. It's complicated, but that's how my dad explained it to me. The rich guy doesn't look half as bad as Martin told me he was. When I saw him this morning at Dad's office, he told me, call me Uncle Willie. I found that pretty funny. Plus, he gave me candy. Okay, it's kind of old and dry, but it's still candy. I think Dad gets along with Uncle Willie, because when he's with him, he laughs the same way that he does with Father Label. Okay. I have no idea what you're talking about, Nick, but I will take a link to it. So I had to gobble up the doctor's horrible medicine, because if I hadn't, I wouldn't have been able to make it to Christmas, or so he said. I haven't seen Martin in weeks, nor did I go to school, for that matter. Dad has been praying beside my bed every morning for a while now, and at bedtime, too. Today he went to the hunt with Uncle Willie and told me that ask God to bless him in my prayers. Okay? Why is it so dark in your room, child? Why do you have 2 beds? How many children live here? Bingo? Works of art from future artists. I mean... Probably. That one's pretty good. That one down there? That one's pretty good. The rest of these are kind of shit and basic. If I find these people, I'm going to tell them that their kid's basic. Scrabble. Dogs aren't yellow. Stupid kid.
Carl smiled at the sight of the nicely protected garden. Hopefully, the Bedards had managed to dig every last potato out before the sudden snowfall.
Why are you getting so bent out of shape about this and so happy about whether or not they have potatoes or not? Doesn't really seem like, Okay. So I can't see shit and I don't know where I'm going and I don't know what I'm doing. Eastern Amenemhotep. Again, blinding snow and I can't see where I'm going or what I'm doing. But I'm running, so I should be warming up. Wait a minute. Moose tracks. Spirit moose. Also known as regular wolf. Mighty hunter. Doing a, I have a gun! Holy shit! I forgot about that. Seeing frozen potatoes makes me really happy. Alright, let's just follow this. Kind of fight our way through. Practice swinging this around a bit. Okay. There's a fire here. I think I'm okay for now. I don't think I'm cold yet. Do you have a sense of progression in this game? I'm following moose tracks. So yeah. I feel like I'm progressing. That's a thing. I know a thing or two about moose, and that's what a moose track looks like. Let me prove it to you. You wanna see? Look. Moose. Shit, that's not moose tracks. Okay. Gordon Freeman this situation. Just in case. Hello? Why would you have a tent? Why would you even bother with a tent in this weather? Get fucked.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Also, update, for those of you that have been watching for the last little bit, I can feel my toes again. In real life. I think it was just really swollen. So I've got that cut on my foot from where Momo scratched me. Because I sprayed her because she was in the kitchen and I told her to get out of the kitchen because she kept getting underfoot and I kept tripping. I didn't want to trip into the stove. So I told her to get out and then she didn't want to get out. So I sprayed her with water and then she ran out. Just peeling out all over my fucking leg. Just cut up my foot. And then it got infected and then I had to go to work. And when I went to work, it swelled up. Oh, hey. Nick has something to show me. Let me check this. There is a new King Diamond statue. Only 1,777 created, sold worldwide. Pre-order yours today. Okay. I'm gonna follow the real King Diamond on Twitter. Nice little reference that they've made it 1,777. It's a nice Abigail reference. But I probably don't have the money, nor do I really want a statue of King Diamond in my house. But that is cool. Thank you for letting me know, Nick. Anyway. Given a couple of days to heal, my foot is doing better now. So that's good. Am I dying still? Are you making any progression on this moose situation? So I feel like, yeah, I mean, maybe the doctor was crazy, and that's why. If the doctor was crazy, telling people not to have affairs and attaching wolf feet to the bottom of, moose? I don't know. We're back at the journal store. I don't know what that means or why that's that. But at least we're warm again. Just beat the shit out of the store a bit. None of that shit. I don't need to do that. Okay. My foot's alright now. It's just a scratch that got infected, and because it was on the bend of my foot, caused problems. Every time I bit my foot, it swelled up a bit more. The wolf came to the store because it forgot its groceries, or alternatively, the wolf shot him. Okay, so I guess I go back the way I came. Because, this was kind of a bust. This achieved absolutely nothing. I found the dock. You could fall into the water and die under there. That was something really bizarre. When I went to go visit Tilda's parents, they have, like, I guess a river nearby. And, people were driving on it. On, like, snowmobiles and stuff. Or, like, 4x4s. And it's like, dude, you're gonna die, kid. Well, they didn't. At least I didn't see him die. So there's that. So, right now, here's my theory. The moose, wearing wolf paws, brought a gun to the general store, shot the general store owner because the general store owner is, as we all know, blackmailing everyone, including the wolf-footed moose. And the wolf-footed moose could not take it anymore, so he brought a gun to the store. I think we got it. I feel like I should be able to loot that, but I can't. So that's just gonna be in there. Seems like it would be helpful loot. So we just gotta find a wolf that, or a moose, excuse me, that is capable of shooting a gun. Now, one thing we know about this moose, and there's an identifying factor, is that it does have wolf feet. Do you really think a wolf-footed moose really needs a gun to kill someone? Listen, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that having wolf feet when you're a moose is kind of a disability. Like, I can't imagine it makes your life very easy. I'd imagine it makes your life fairly difficult. And yeah, he's got to frame someone. If he uses a gun, Like, uses, like, the community gun? Because that's the thing. I watched a show about gangs, and they were talking about how they have, like, a community gun you can sort of check out. Sort of like a library situation. Check it out, and then, that way you could, shoot someone, and no one would know, because everyone shoots people with that gun. So there's no real proof that you did it, you know? So it's ultra convenient. Anyway, that's my theory. Is that, there's a gun library, and the wolf moose checked out the gun from the guy, and then used it to shoot the store owner because he was getting blackmailed. Who knows what information he had on him? I don't know. I would imagine, you know, maybe he's got some, like, dirt on him. Like, I mean, if you have, like, if you have wolf feet, but you're a moose, you probably have some stuff going on in your life. You know, that sounds like maybe plastic surgery. What am I on about? I don't know. I don't really know what I'm talking about anymore, to be honest. I'm just kind of... I'm a little bit tired. I didn't sleep well last night. And, so I'm making up for it with a lot of caffeine. And, okay. So back on the trail. We're gonna go up to the next house, which is gonna be on our right. Here it is. Hey. Okay, we've been to this house, so we don't need to be here. So we just keep going down the road then. I think we walked to those... So I guess we go to the... We just go back to the main road. Yeah, the game is buffering. It just happens to have the same buffering signal that, or symbol that, like, everything uses. So it seems like it's Twitch doing it, or probably YouTube doing it. It's not. I'm gonna try and just keep talking so that way you know when we hit a loading barrier. Or just burp, I guess, into my mic really loud. Wow. It tastes like food that I haven't even eaten. Alright, cool. So we're back here. So we can go down the bridge, or we can, let's go down the bridge. I got a feeling about this. Like, that symbol's the doctor symbol, so maybe it means that the doctor lives there. I don't know. I'm taking guesses. Wait. Hold on. No, I don't want to get out. I really hope this song isn't copyrighted, because if it is, then I'm fucked. Don't I have the code for the safe now? Yeah, we opened it. It's blackmail material. Okay, so I'm going the right way. 10 miles per hour. Nope. We're gonna floor it, go 40 across this shit. Seems safe. Okay, doctors. Okay. We have a lot of stuff that we don't need. Maybe we put some of it in the trunk. Yeah. Yeah, that might have been Miles. Dr. Blurd's clinic. Not gonna even try, I just did and I failed. Hey, key, good. Clinic key. Under here? Nothing. In here? Oh, what does that say?
There should be a law forbidding doctors from falling sick.
Okay. Medical emergency in town. The doctor is sick. I'll be back soon. If he dies, I won't be returning. I'll have to replace him. Okay. Miles? Yeah. Yeah. Miles. What else would the M and
In
K
spite of Dr. Beaupre's goodwill, the place didn't look much like a physician's office. It could easily be mistaken for a sewing shop.
As one does. Okay. So,
Someone had lost a few liters of blood here. Carl's first thought had been a lumber accident. Someone's hand cut by a saw, or a hunting accident.
I guess we're keeping that picture.
In any case, whoever had lost all this blood couldn't have gone far. Perhaps they were already dead.
What's up? Earth doesn't look this big from here. The doctor apparently is fascinated by history. Or he just has a lot of history books left over for when he went to college, because, I mean, I don't know how much college was back in the day, but I would imagine it was still expensive, so you're going to keep on to those books. I don't know if that's just like a thing or not. I mean, renting them's not any cheaper. So you might as well keep them so you can sell them, or just hold on to them.
He was surely one of the first students out of the new campus to settle on the mountainside.
University of Montreal. It's good. Good job. So, I don't know. Oh.
Carl got the trembles as he imagined the excruciating pain that kind of scalpel could no doubt inflict.
Can I get on the...
Within these miserable walls, patients probably felt more like in a slaughterhouse than in a doctor's office.
Yeah, it kind of just is his house, isn't it? Like, there's just, like, regular house stuff next to his... Oh, I don't have a bottle. Do I need a bottle? Attach wire. What? What?
For the one-eyed, or for other vision problems, the eye patch was the way to go.
Okay. When locking a door isn't enough. What do you mean when locking a door isn't enough? Okay. Okay. What is this? Is this like a log hut? What is this for? Canada people, tell me, what is that? Why would you have like a house that has an opening on one side? Please use other door. Okay. That's a wood shed. Well, I mean, yeah, it's made out of wood, but what's it for? Like, why would you have a shed like that? It's where they keep the hockey. Okay. Thought I saw a dead body in the northeast corner of the room. I mean, I'll check that out. That seems important. You'd think my guy would be like, Carl's all the thingamajig. Okay, northeast corner of the room. The rug. Communist Manifesto. Okay.
A Communist Manifesto. Only a few years ago, this type of allegiance meant prison time.
Why is there
and even
that
at present, the Western world was very wary of the Soviet threat. Why would the doctor own such a book?
Is this like the entire Communist Manifesto? Do they just like hide that in the game? Okay, so the doctor was a commie. And he might be dead. So there's that going on. Now read the entire Communist Manifesto to us. I mean, I could. I could do a lot of things. I could read the Communist Manifesto or any other, like, commie book. But I'm a simple proletariat. And, I don't understand these things. I don't have time to read books.
Great care had to
I
be
gotta
taken
work.
searching this place full of oddities. Everything was important. The decor itself told us.
We're not done yet, are we? That's what you're trying to tell me. We have to go look at everything. Okay. So we checked under the rug.
The good doctor, flanked by his beautiful spouse. Pure happiness, captured on cardstock.
Read
Carl
medical files.
recognized this woman's soulful eyes. Was it Dr. Beaupre who had hit him head-on at the village border? Nobody kills a rich patient to start a revolution. It didn't make any sense. He had to dig deeper still to understand. Luckily, that was Carl Faubert's specialty.
Okay. No medical explanation for whatever can explain why the old Rossier is still alive. As in the trades say, the only way to cure him is to kill him. Okay? All the symptoms point to the same root cause. She's pregnant. She refuses it. She denies it. I'm willing to bet that her husband is not the father. Let's just hope that it's not Everett Lockhart, though. Or she would have an illegitimate child and syphilis on her hands.
There was no doubt that the doctor
Haughty,
and
can't be
Hamilton knew each other
cured,
very
chronic
well.
foot pain, can't walk long distances. Rich, I'll cure him one day at that. That's funny. I like that line. That's a good line. Have I tried dabbing yet? Yes. It's the most millennial thing to do. What is this?
Doctors used light-reflecting frontal mirrors to look inside the patient's cavities. That was a bit unsettling. But back then, it was pretty much always the case with medicine.
So wait, what? I don't really understand how that works. Like, you put on a disc on your head, and that makes it so that way you can, like... Yes, enough with the Canada. I had quite enough Canada. Do your shirts still have... do your shirts have a shipping fee? Yeah, probably. I believe they do. There's occasionally a deal on Spreadshirt that you can get around something or another. But generally speaking, yeah, I would assume so, yeah. It reflects light into the cavity. So, like, instead of using a flashlight, you just, like, wear a mirror on your face and then look up someone's butt? Is that how you're supposed to do? You just wear a mirror on your head and then look at butts?
Carl felt like he knew the doctor now. His belongings had spoken lengths about him. But what Carl had heard worried him.
Can I equip this to a... Okay. There's more wolf tracks. I think this wolf-footed moose has been going around murdering people. Luckily we're psychic and we can take pictures of the wolf tracks. And that lets us know what's up, but otherwise this guy would have gotten away scot-free. What is... Didn't we hear something about... that's a hardware. Oh, don't get in the water, it's bad. Just trying to, what is that? A flare. Good. Thank you, Jarvie Besselston, for a year of support, and I don't know how to pronounce your name. Even after a year, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Jarvie. Like Harvey, but with a J sound. Where does this game save? Because that seems important. I'd like to save soon. I'll probably stop and then fall asleep for like a day or two. I hear a wolf. I don't know if you guys heard that too, but there's a wolf in the immediate area. Okay, cool. So tracks, they head this way. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I definitely see tracks in the end, like right here. Just into the middle of the street, like someone picked up the dog. He had an accomplice? No, here it is. See, I thought there was an accomplice, or maybe the wolf-footed moose had gotten in a car and driven away. I mean, we already know that it can shoot guns, so I can only see your footprints. Okay. Hello? Tracking it through, like, a thicket is kind of difficult. Like, you'd think some of these tree branches would be, like, I don't know, snapped or whatever. But apparently not. I don't know if you guys can even see anything. Probably just looks like a white square. Probably can't see a damn thing. Okay. Oh my god, that's actually a wolf. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Carl never thought he would be dancing with the wolves.
Suspect apprehended. Let's get this fire started. Kind of did that without thinking, but I think I just murdered my only, like, lead. So there's that. It's not really animal cruelty. He was making mean faces at me. Just plant some evidence. Put the gun next to him. It'll be fine. So I guess that was the wolf I was tracking. Somehow I feel like I didn't do anything here. Like, useful. He was coming at me. So I'm betting that this is not our wolf-footed moose. I think that was an innocent man. Can you die in this game? You keep bitching about the cold, so I'd imagine cold is at least a way you could die. Maybe it's like a moose, but it's got like the body of a wolf and the feet of a wolf? Maybe that's what that was? So it was still a wolf-footed moose, but it's just it happens to have not only the lower half of a wolf, but also the top half of a wolf. But it's still a moose. Because it can shoot guns? Why did I think it was a moose in the first place? I think it's because it left moose tracks as well. Just consider the mind moose. A were-moose. Yeah, that would work. Maybe it's just like a werewolf that got bitten and turned into a werewolf. I mean, why is it that only humans get turned into werewolves? Why can't other animals? Is it just because it's, like, completely irrelevant to us? Like, we wouldn't really think about it? Like, could a moose be a werewolf? Is that a thing that can happen? Like, if a werewolf bit a moose, would it be like a moose half the time and then sometimes turn into a werewolf? Making it a weremoose? or werewolf, but just happens to be a moose regularly. Because it's not really a were-moose, because that would be if it turned into a moose afterwards. It's more of a it's more of a momentary thing. Like, you don't call a werewolf a were-human, because, you know, that's not what's special about them. It's not that they can turn into a human. A human that can turn into a human is just a human. But a moose that can turn into a wolf, you know, that's special. That's different. So, I mean, I guess a wolf that got bitten by a human that had, like, lycanthropy would make it a were-human, which is pretty much the same thing as a werewolf, I guess, when you think about it. Moose? Possibly. I'm just thinking like a were-moose, a werewolf, or were-human. That's what we're talking about. A were-human could very easily be a thing. Like, it's just like a guy or a dog or whatever that got turned into a human by being bitten by a cursed human. What the fuck am I talking? Why are we talking about this? I don't remember. Where is the man part? A were-human would be a human-human hybrid. I see. So basically vampires. No. It's not a vampire. A vampire drinks blood. And I'm just using the term were because, like, I don't know. We all know that that means, like, a thing that turns into one thing from another. Because I know in, like, D&D, you can have, like, were-badgers. I think they're, like, one of those min-max things. That someone goes, yeah, my character's totally, like, were-porcupine. And, that gives him, like... Oh, shit! Holy fuck! Why? What is wrong with you? Why? Hold on. What? Yeah, I wasn't expecting to get shot at today either, but let me... You just stare at your door all day with a shotgun? What is wrong with you? No! I'm taking this.
C'est vrai, le jeune, que tu te promènes quasiment en bobette. Une bonne police, ça te ferait pas de tort. Mais je vais te dire une chose. Dans ton coin de pays, comme par ici, on n'a rien sans rien. Et où, mon caribou?
What? Why did you shoot at me? Can we go over that bit? Because that part I'm still not really... No? I'm a detective. And you shot at me. So if I ask you for shit, that's mine now. That's mine now. Okay? Anything I want now is mine because you shot at me. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. It literally doesn't matter what you're talking about. Because, everything you own is mine now. Wow, okay. A diaper. Yeah, you can't just sit at looking at the door all day. You gotta wear a diaper. Because I mean, heavens! If someone came in that door and you weren't sitting there ready to shoot them...
Vois-tu le livre, là? C'est le Wendigo. Ouais, le Wendigo.
Yeah, le Wendigo.
Un loup pour se venger de sa grosse peine. Et...
Okay. Yeah.
Gomme-moi la belle rose de la tulipe, qui se donne au yard sur le mercredi des
No,
Saints.
we need to go back over the part where you almost tried to shoot me.
Si tu veux du linge chaud,
If you need warm clothes, city boy, I wouldn't say no to a bottle of caribou. You can pick whatever rags suit you. I apparently have that. No, I don't. The fuck is caribou? Thought that was like a moose. Apparently it's also booze. What is this building? Okay. Okay. Caribou is a reindeer. Is there any difference between a caribou and a reindeer? You know what? Actually, I'm gonna get out and walk over there. That's a steep drop. Freaking asshole. Does it count as a jump scare if it's just a crazy dude with a shotgun? That still sounds like a jump scare to me. Okay. So options. I would like to save. I mean, I think I saved when I picked that bottle up, but I think I'm gonna call it there. Anyway, that was KONA, a game about being Canadian. I mean, we didn't really pay attention to it. We more talked about moose, were dogs. Let me check the art and see if there's anything new. There is no new art, but we do need to do that poll to see what we're gonna do with the extra emote slot soon. So if you haven't already, please upload your ideas for the emote slot to the board. Tag me so I'll see it, and I guess that's where we're gonna end it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, whoops. If you did, cool. That's good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Alright. Well, bye then. Bye!